Hi, Tom here from rcwebclub.com, and in this video we will go over the Harrier. The Harrier is one of the first maneuvers you should learn when approaching 3D flying. We will go over wing rock, how to enter and exit the maneuver, and also some other tips to help you proficient at doing the Harrier maneuver. Here we can see me bringing in my airplane from an elevator maneuver, adjusting for wing rock by adding both directions of rudder and aileron in the opposite direction of the stalled wing. I come down over the sunset and decide to turn. I add throttle, add left rudder and right aileron, and as I come over the top I decrease the elevator. As I come out of the maneuver, I decrease throttle and feed back in elevator. You may need to add opposite rudder to stop your turn. Let's see that again. I'm coming down in an elevator, adjusting for wing rock, adding both directions of aileron and rudder in the opposite direction of the stalled wing. As I come down, I add throttle, add right aileron and left rudder, and as I come over the top, I decrease the elevator a little bit and add opposite rudder to stop the turn. As I descend, I add throttle again to put more vectored thrust over the tail to pitch my airplane back up. As the plane pitches up, it loses airspeed and stops. I drag the tail, exit inverted. Now let's see that in real time. Here I enter from a blender, add up elevator, and add throttle. To exit, I add throttle, pitch up, and climb away. As you can see, I throttle back and pull back at the same time. After the wings stall, I add throttle. I correct for wing rock, get low, add throttle, adjusting elevator for pitch, again adjusting for wing rock. I want to get lower, so I let off the elevator a little bit and climb away. Again, I come down, add elevator, then add throttle, come along, I turn with using rudder and opposite aileron. I adjust throttle and adjust elevator, pull up, throttle up, and climb away. Notice I'm adjusting the throttle all the time. Don't be afraid to let the plane hit the ground, no matter where you are. It's always better than throttling up and doing something stupid. Let the plane hit the ground, but before you do, make sure the wings are level. Okay, it's time for a quick recap. Number 1, adjust your throttle all the time. There's no such thing as a sweet spot. Number 2, don't be afraid to let the plane hit the ground. Just let it hit the ground no matter where you are, whether in the tall grass or what. Just throttle back, make sure the wings are level, and hold an elevator. It's always better than throttling up and giving aileron accidentally and throwing your plane into the ground at full throttle. Number 3, when you turn in the Harrier, give the rudder in the direction you want to turn and aileron in the opposite direction. Let off the down elevator when the rudder comes around about a third of the way through the turn. Come back on immediately after that. Remember to chop your throttle at the top of the turn and adjust your throttle gently. Don't jerk it. And last but definitely not least, start high. Practice it up high. This way, when you screw up, which definitely you will, I've screwed up hundreds of times, you can punch throttle, find out where you are, and pull out. You don't need to be the hero and get it down on the deck and end up breaking your airplane. It doesn't make you or anybody else look good.